let's get to the conversation with Akademiks and AD and Moses Glass Malone, the mailman, man. All right, so let's get into it.
A lot of homies from New York, y'all act like that too, bro.
Wait, don't y'all think that Kendrick Lamar?
If you grew up with me and you did some bullshit and we was outside, I gotta fuck somebody up for you. Now when we get back to the house, you gonna have to get down. But outside, it's fuck everything and fuck everybody. That's how we rock out here.
That's the culture. That's how you should be.
Well, let me ask y'all a question.
So that's why we act like this. That's why we move like this.
Yo,
and
don't
again,
you think
I
that
got a lot of homies from New York. Y'all act like that too, bro.
Wait, don't y'all think that Kendrick Lamar, in a way, and by the way, and especially for Glasses, because I've heard Glasses talk about this before, right? Like, I think what Kendrick did, the way how he co-opted and really interjected culture into this conversation was just a really genius way where you knew probably the other guy has no response to it. But let's be honest. He kind of like...
He said niggas trying to rap like they're trying to free slaves, and that was kind of crazy. I'm going to be honest.
And that dude do rap like that, though.
Yo,
ain't nobody trying to hear that Harry Potter music.
Oh, my God.
If Kendrick didn't evoke the spirit of the West Coast and also culture... Are we talking about this entire situation very differently? Because this really wasn't...
I got a question.
This wasn't one on
So Family Matters, Drake didn't try to involve the West Coast by mentioning 3 people in their gangs. Hold on, let me get one answer.
Okay, all right.
He didn't try that tactic first?
Facts.
I don't know if he...
My nigga YD, my nigga... I remember my nigga Chuck D. He was trying to fucking... No. Exact thing you accused of.
No, I agree with you.
Sing the rest.
No, I agree with you. Didn't do it first, though. Euphoria was where Kendrick laid it out and basically says, I'm what the culture is feeling. He basically said, I am something that you could never be, and that is exactly why you could never beat me. This was never about rapping ability. This was about...
But this never was going... Because hip-hop ain't about rapping ability. Hip-hop is about culture.
That's not true. In certain situations,
it is.
Yeah, in certain situations.
It's only been about the act, and this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what you don't get, and this is at the core of it in the Bronx in New York. It's about culture. Okay. It's not about rapping ability. This ain't...
Now with everything.
That was the case Papoose having number 1.
Jay-Z and Nas. I don't think that wasn't as much as about culture as about a lot of rapping and song making. Right? Like
it's about culture, Act. It's about culture.
Both guys
it's about the lingo you use, how you present yourself, Act. That's what hip hop is about. Anybody can rap. Post Malone raps. Anybody can rap, Act. It's about culture, cuz.
It's only about culture.
That's why, listen, Act. The reason you so big, Act, is because you covered Chicago culture. Okay. Not no fucking rap. You covered the culture, and then the rap scene was born out of it. It's the culture, Act. Your career is due to that Chicago culture. That whole culture, that get down that you educated the rest of the country on.
Chicago birth.
Wait, hold on, though.
You got this wrong.
All right, Glasses. Here's the thing, though. And this is I think this is going to be a popular view. That was always Drake's weakness. He's from Toronto. You could always have that be like, hey, you're not from where we're from. You didn't grow up.
But it's not because he's from Toronto. It's because he's a Jewish man from the suburbs.
Okay, all right. And by the way, you know what I said? I said if we had Kendrick that went at let's say a Future or even a Meek Mill, like granted, I know he's more clever and wittier than those guys, but he couldn't use that angle. So the angle that he used against Drake,
crazy as fuck.
You crazy. You can't use culture against Future.
Bro, the way you be crashing on Meek for his lack of cultural relevance.
No. I crash on Meek for his lack of intelligence. But Meek, Future, they're from the same culture that even if it's from a different side, Kendrick couldn't have used culture against them. He would just have to out-rap them and outsmart them. Not saying he wouldn't have won. But the glaring thing with Drake that was easy is, Glasses said it, yo, you're the Jewish guy. That at the end of the day, somebody with, I know Ross is kind of ancillary.
That's not hip-hop, Act. He's just not hip-hop.
But that's not fair, though. How is he not hip-hop? Do you really think he's not hip-hop?
Street urban culture. Just listen. Yes, hip-hop is street urban culture personified through them arts and elements. He's not. He's a pop artist. He covers music like a pop artist. He's Madonna as a rapper. He does the exact same thing, cuz. The same thing, Act. One week he'll have a low rider under the Bay Bridge.
Damn. He's Madonna as a rap artist. God damn. Woo-wee. Moses Malone is killing him. Damn.
He's a West Coast artist. Next week, he's a New York artist, and he started from the bottom, even though he started from a middle-class community. It's just different. Next week, he's like, what the fuck, like Atlanta niggas. He's a pop artist. He just makes really great rap songs, and he's a nice MC, but he's not a hip-hop artist. That's why he was always destined to lose this battle. He was never going to beat this person who was so tied into culture, and outside of that is an unbelievably talented artist himself. Y'all don't get that because y'all think if somebody can rap good, they hip hop. That don't make you hip hop. No. You covering hip hop don't make you hip hop.
If Kendrick was from New York, they would have fucking. This would be a whole other conversation.
Oh, for sure.
They would be rallying around that shit like it was strange.
No.
Hip hop before it was rapping act. I'm agreeing. Rapping and starting rapping act. Hip hop had people dancing first. They had music first. Graffiti first. Rapping was the last thing. Act.
And by the way, I'm agreeing with you. Hold on, I'm agreeing with you. Here's my only issue with that, right? Because by the way, I do think this was a Drake specific thing. My thing is that I believe the culture had co-opted and adopted Drake to be hip hop, and Kendrick just came out of the blue and said, "No, he ain't." Because I ain't gonna lie to you.
But they didn't accept him. Act. He understood
from 2013,
from 2013
to 2020.
The value of it.
Wait.
He understands the value of it. So they didn't co-opt him. They just enjoyed. They just made records with somebody who could get bigger budgets and was a great talent. That don't make him the culture. You can't play this. This is real. So it's different. Act. It ain't like all the rest of this shit. This ain't just rap. This shit real. So they never adopted him. He just was somebody that people like to do music with. He was a talented artist. But real fast, when that battle happened, you've seen exactly how uncultured he was.
Hey, by the
You
way,
see all the dumbass shit he was saying. You can see it right now. You see him suing the company over losing the battle. You see him putting out stuff talking about this man.
All the time.
Personal business.
Yeah. Hey, Moses Malone is killing them. Act, you getting cooked. He backing you down in that post. He getting a triple double on you right now. He getting all the rebounds. Hey, Moses Malone killing you right now, bro. Act, you getting cooked. Thanksgiving deal. What you want? You want to put some gravy on it? What y'all want? Beans, potatoes, yams. Ding. No, his name Moses Malone right now.
Agree with you.
Got you acting weird.
I agree with you to a certain extent, but here's the thing: like you're trying to overcomplicate it and try to make it. No. If Drake was a black man from the hood, it don't matter if you're culturally in tune. Because I could mention certain black men from the hood who are ignorant as shit. Doesn't mean they're cultural, unless you're saying black culture is ignorance. And what Kendrick said, and his angle towards Drake would not work towards them. The reality is that Drake is just a half black guy, and that was always going to be a vulnerability.
Eminem is culture.
Hold up, Drake is
He's not black at all.
He's not a half black man. Drake is a black man. He's a brother. He's not a half black man. That's a brother. He was raised.
But
as
you mentioned
man.
about him being Jewish. Like these things wouldn't matter if we're talking to a black man.
You miss it. That's not true. Because being black is more of a racial epithet to reflect different things. It's reflecting something else. Like it's just different, right? But what I'm saying to you is you're talking about culture. Hip hop is culture, and everybody black don't live the same way. That's why we use the term street urban culture. Different people. The Beastie Boys grew up Jewish, if I remember correctly. There's people who grew up in street urban culture. He just didn't. He don't speak slang. Act, you talk to this nigga. He don't speak slang. He don't talk the way we talk. Nothing about him is nothing from no ghetto. Nothing about his culture. And it ain't like everybody from hip hop is from the ghetto.
Hey, Moses Malone. Moses is part in the Red Sea right now. This is First Testament. This is he's part in the Red Sea. See, that's why I call him Moses Malone.
He is a middle class man. He's like a fucking attorney who just turns on the mic and becomes a nigga.
Yo, I guarantee if this is a dream world. I guarantee if the angle that Kendrick went with, if he tried to say anything in the future would just tell him shut the fuck up and nobody would care because he wouldn't hit. Drake
would have wanted to let him do it. He wouldn't want to kick off.
But he said that motherfucker. If it was battling Future, he wouldn't have said the same thing.
When Dr. Still person got it every day, niggas ain't say nothing then.
So y'all agree
when it comes down to lyrical ability, when it comes down to really sitting there being strategic, when it comes to the essence of hip hop, that's what Kendrick is.
So I agree with you. He couldn't use the same thing with Future, but the problem is he couldn't do that to him.
So Drake's Achilles heel is that he's a half black, half white person who is Jewish from Toronto who may have not grown up in the hood.
He is not.
It doesn't matter the culture. He wasn't born in it. He wasn't raised in it. What about culture don't you understand? Do you understand the word culture? It's not because he's not black. There's a lot of half breed. Isn't that fucking how about to say Moses Malone? Shit, I just got a brain fart. The Jamaican nigga. Bob Marley. Ain't he half white? And J. Cole, he mixed, right? It has nothing to do with you being mixed. It's about the culture, where you grew up from. Bob Marley is half white and half black, right? Nobody don't think he's not of the culture. It don't matter about you being mixed. It's about where you grew up from. What? So it has nothing. So why can't academics understand that? So it doesn't matter if you're mixed or not, but we just tell you that's not where you're from. You didn't, that's not you, man. You're a good kid. You should have came as Lil Bow Wow. Drake should have been Bow Wow to the 10th power. Nah, but he want to be Tupac. Nah, man, he should have been like Ludacris. He should have been like he should have been like a Lil Romeo. You know what I mean? But he trying to come in and talk about mob ties and all this gangster shit. Man, shut up, man. Just sing and dance, man. They not like us. Drake should have been Bow Wow to the third power. You know, but now he would not. You think you tough. He make a couple of records. Now he think he gangster. Now he think he mob ties. Now he got killers with him and all this stuff. Man, shut up, man. Yeah, Will Smith. Yeah, he should have been a Will Smith Bow Wow type. You know, dun 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 dun, dun get jiggy with it. But now they talking about mob ties. Man, shut up, man.
Drake Achilles heel is he's a fraud.
Okay, explain
Damn,
that. Okay,
there we
explain
go.
that. No, explain
Now
that.
we're here.
You have to break this one down, brother.
No, he's not of anything culture. Everything is just a different level of culture that he uses to make music. He's not of any of those cultures. The one culture that he is of is Jewish culture. He don't use slang when he speaks. He speaks proper English. He's a really good guy. He's not even a bad guy. He's just not of street urban culture. So he's been acting like he's a different street urban culture from all around the country.
Wait,
the songs went from being really cool.
I just said that.
That's not true,
He's talking about spinning the block.
I just said that Drake is a good guy. Stop acting tough. You think you tough. You're not tough. You're a good guy. Like, there's nothing wrong with being a good guy. Stop acting tough. You're not tough. You open the door when for people when they walk. You say, hello, how you doing? Welcome to Chick-fil-A. How it's such a blessing. Like, I could see you being a hell of a drive-through order. Thank you for coming to Chick-fil-A. How you doing? Yes. Would you like extra Chick-fil-A sauce? Okay. God bless you. Like, you're a nice guy.
Hurting people.
Wait, that's not true though. You say Drake knows some slang. I think Drake knows how to code switch. Wait, hold on. I think Drake knows how to code switch like many people. Like, there's many people that know how to code switch, right? Like, yo, you put him in front of this.
He's not code switching, Act. He's not code switching, Act.
So you're just saying that
you talk to him, Drake. You talk to him, Act. You talk to him. Like, you are somebody like me that has talked to him. You know who this brother is in real life, and he's not a half white. He's a brother. But again, we talk about him being Negro. His descendants from Africa. His father is from Memphis. But he is not of any of them else. That's a middle-class, child actor success story, Jewish kid from Canada.
His blood is Egyptian. You heard him.
God, hey, Moses Malone is goddamn. Hey, don't ever have no conversation with this nigga. Yeah, just say that your phone died. God, hey, Moses Malone is killing him. Act look defeated right now. This is how Drake face looked when Not Like Us came out. This is the same look that Drake had when Not Like Us first came out. Like, oh shit. Damn, I'm getting fucked. Yeah, Act, you getting fucked. All Diddy.